Everybody wants sculpted arms. Hello and welcome to 8-Minute Arms course series. My name is Andrew Bernard and we've designed the best and most effective arm exercises to tighten and sculpt your arms. 16 exercises at 30 seconds each. Remember to keep your abs tight, maintain good form, and take controlled breath throughout each exercise. Here we go. Starting off first with the push-ups. I'm going to be at the basic level, Edna's going to be demonstrating the intermediate level, and Dan's going to be demonstrating the advanced level. Again, starting off with the push-ups, modified here on the knees, coming down to the chest and up. And let's try to keep that tempo on a 2 count, everyone. So let's go down 2 and up 2. Again, using that chair for additional balance and a little different kind of push-up position here. But if you don't have a chair in the living room or in your exercise room, you can use the floor also. But let's start off here, keeping that tempo for 3, and that's it. Awesome. Come on up. We're going to do the dip. Again, I'm demonstrating the bent leg version, keeping my back straight. Edna's going to have her legs slightly bent, and Dan's legs are straight, completely out. At any time, though, if you find that the level you're trying to work at is a little too much for you, feel free to jump back and forth between the basic, intermediate, or advanced version. Again, this is really going to be burning the back of those arms there, so really just stay with me. Again, if you need to slow down a little, pause at the top, that's fine. Last one. Excellent. Now moving on to the chest fly, lying on the back, grabbing your dumbbells. Again, I'm having a little lighter weight here as a basic. Keeping the legs on the floor for my version. For intermediate, having those legs up in the air and having those legs totally straight for advanced. We're trying to really squeeze in the chest. Again, it's a chest exercise. Really keeping the abs tight. Really keeping our legs flat for basic. Legs slightly bent for intermediate and up for advanced. Give me about 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Going right to a chest press, arms straight up. Again, levels the same for the legs. You're gonna inhale down, exhale up. Really make sure you're not bouncing your elbows off the floor and you're keeping your arms at a 90-degree level. Really exhaling on that push-up and bringing it down on the bottom. So that press exhales up and that inhale comes down. Really feeling the chest again, working here for last 2 and 3. Now we're going to stand on up. Moving on to the right back row, beginner, basic parallel stance. Intermediate and advanced are going to do a split stance. You can see Dan's a little wider than Edna over there. Really make sure as you're bent over that your abs are braced and tight. And again, you're doing about a 2 count up, 2 count down. Really important though to protect that low back with those abs. Really pulling in, you can see my arm staying really tight, Dan's as well, and really squeezing that right back. Feeling that squeeze and burn behind the shoulder blades. Give me 2 more. And last one, I'm going to turn to the left back, switching the weight. Again, for parallel stance, stay here. For intermediate advanced, switch that leg as well. We're going to go on that 2 count. So let's really follow together, everyone back here. So let's pull up 2, down 2. Good, so we kind of stay in rhythm. And really feel that left back and the rear delt too. You're going to feel the back of the shoulder as well. So it's really all behind the left side that's getting the workout here. Keep those abs super tight, especially with that split stance. Got to really keep those abs. And we got 2 and 1. Moving on now to a bicep curl overhead press, one of my favorites. We're going to stand here parallel, curl, press, bring it in down. So what I've done here is I've combined 2 exercises in one to really maximize the caloric expenditure and really get the most out of this bicep overhead press by combining them together. So you're going to inhale on that way down, exhale on the way up, making sure you're not swinging. You want to keep those weights really controlled. And we're almost finished. We have 2 more of this exercise. And last one, going now to what I call a T exercise. You're going to rotate those palms out, squeeze in those shoulder blades, and come down in the middle. Don't tap the weights. I want controlled movements the whole time, really doing that 2 count. And that's pretty consistent throughout this arm routine, just to keep us on the right tempo. And the inhales on the bottom and the exhales on the lift in that front. Really making sure that those abs are super tight whenever we're leaning. We have 2 more only left. And last one, wow, feel those shoulders, everyone. Now stand up. We're going to do a different stance. For intermediate advanced is going to go split. I'm going to stay parallel. Going to scaption exercise. You can see how I'm really just lifting up to shoulder height. I don't want to lift too high over the head. That could cause a little impingement on the shoulders. So we're going to stay nice and controlled. Really feeling that shoulder burn, especially at that 45-degree angle. We're going to lift up and down on that 2 count, keeping real controlled movements. Really feeling that burn. Give me 2 more seconds. And last one. Now really going to the shoulder series, keeping that stance the same, split stance for intermediate and advanced. I'm staying basic, and now we're going lateral. Again, not going higher than shoulder height, not swinging the weights. You can see I have very controlled, slow movements. Dan and Edna as well are really controlling that weight to really maximize the shoulder potential here and prevent injury. Again, it's that 2 count up and down. You can see our postures up and straight, balancing with the knees. Give me 2 more. And to really finish the shoulders off, we're going to a rear delt raise, keeping those abs tight again, keeping that stance parallel for all levels, just because it is such an advanced movement. Really keeping those arms stretched to the side to really focus on the delts. The T's worked on a little different muscle group in the back. Here's just the shoulders. Now we can really feel that burn group in the back of those arms. So let's really work together and finish this off. So we have really nice sculpted arms. Give me about 3 more seconds. Really exhale up 2. And wow, that was a great shoulder series. Now going just to biceps. We're gonna keep our palms up. No overhead press this time. We worked that earlier. So we're just gonna really focus on those biceps. Keeping our posture nice up and tall. Knees slightly bent on both sides, looking great back there. Exhaling on the way up. Inhaling on the way down, and really trying to maximize that squeeze and curl up top. If you can, give a little stronger pump up top. Again, no swinging, very controlled. And we're almost finished this bicep. You can really feel that burn back there. Give me 2 and 1. Now we're gonna go to the back of the arms for a superset and tricep. I'm gonna stay parallel. Dan and Edna are gonna do their split stance for the kickback, and we're gonna really bring back that right arm, really feeling the shoulders stay nice and level. And you can see how we're not rotated here to really protect the back and to protect the shoulder. We're staying nice and close into our knees and really keeping a nice parallel stance for basic. Got 2 more, really feel the back of those arms go, and excellent. Oh, great. Now moving on to the left side, let that right side relax. Again, I'm staying parallel. Dan and Edna will go in that split stance. Elbows super high, shoulders level, hand on that side for me. Try to relax that neck a little bit by looking down to the floor. And really, again, work on that breathing sequence. It's that inhale 2, exhale back 2. And that's really important that you keep that breathing pattern sequenced and really consistent so the muscles are getting the proper oxygen. Give me 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Now, we've got 1 more bicep to go, the hammer curl. So it's kind of like you're reversing, going up with that palm, staying really, really neutral with the hand. Again, we're not swinging, we're letting those arms come right to the thigh, and then curling up. Now let's add a little more pump back there, guys. When you come up, really squeeze that bicep so you're feeling just a little more burn in there, and really control that movement. We don't want to allow any swinging, and we want to make sure that we don't go past the legs. But just stay strong for 3 more, 2 more, and now last exercise, take the 2 dumbbells together, feet close together. We're doing an overhead tricep extension. Really target the back of those arms, an area that we all want to improve. And you can see, again, I'm dropping right behind my head. I'll turn to the side to show you another angle as well. You can see how I'm not touching the neck. I'm staying clear of that area, but I'm really getting a nice 90-degree angle back there and extending fully to the top. You can keep your weights open like Dan has, or bring them together like mine. For final 3 group, 2, and last one. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the next exercise.